Is it yum nice, or is it ew? Check Ben's Pumpkin Spice Review!
Hello, and welcome back to Ben's Pumpkin Spice Reviews. I'm Studs Turkle, filling in for Ben. This is the first of a 3-part series of pumpkin spice cereal, which isn't that easy to find right now. I bought it before on Amazon, before this whole pandemic thing, and finally getting around to doing these. So let's take a look at our first cereal. Special K Pumpkin Spice. It is naturally flavored with other natural flavors, crunchy wheat rice flakes with nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cinnamon clusters. This is the American packaging. I haven't seen this here in Canada. Back of the box there's no fun mazes or anything like that. Just some more talking about how healthy this stuff is for you. Of course, we got some pictures of pumpkins, but no actual pumpkin in the ingredients. So, alright, let's check the ingredients in these here. Whole grain wheat, rice, sugar, wheat bran, whole grain oats, and vegetable oil are the main ones that are in bold. Vegetable oil, palm kernel oil, canola, palm hydrogenated, coconut, soybean, and or cottonseed oil. So, not our favorite oils in there. We've got 2% or less of salt, brown sugar syrup, malt flavor, rice flour, calcium carbonate, dextrose, honey, molasses, natural flavors, soy lecithin, mixed tocopherols, which is vitamin E. I don't know what makes them mixed. For freshness, spices. So interesting. So they list spices, but then they also list cinnamon, paprika extract color, annatto extract color, so natural coloring, which I didn't really see a lot of orange color to these, but ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and some BHT for freshness. So it makes you wonder what are those spices that they have that aren't included in the cinnamon, paprika, etc. Even though those come after the generic spices. One of the things I look for is the fiber content of cereal, because as much as I'm happy to be irregular up here, I like being regular down there. This, let's see, 11% of my daily fiber, 3 grams, so that's not that high. Sugar is actually 11 grams, so that's actually fairly high. We'll see if that actually tastes like it though. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this into a bowl. Now, first thing we need to do is dry mouth them. You can definitely taste all the spices. The cinnamon first, nutmeg, and then the allspice is there. So they did a nice balance with that. Let's try a couple of these little clusters here. Those are interesting. I can't fully understand what they are. It's not just like a dried yogurt or an oil product. There is some grain in there. It's like if you ground up some oatmeal, mixed it into some store-bought frosting, and then sort of left that to dry. They call them nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cinnamon clusters. Spices in them are less predominant, but the ginger, I think the ginger is probably the strongest flavor of those pieces. And obviously the milk will add some moisture to this, but I think those are important because they do add a bit of creaminess and a little bit of textural change as well to the whole bowl. Alright, well, let's put some milk in this. Let's try this with some milk. That's pretty good actually. The flakes themselves aren't too sweet, like a frosted flake. There is they are sweet, but not too sweet. And there's actually a nice whole grain flavor to them. I have to say that the grain flavor is stronger than any of the spice flavor. What's nice is when you get one of those little nuggets, those little clusters in with your bite. It adds a nice creaminess to it. It's pretty good. And I think there's a lot of flavor in those little ginger spice clusters. I don't know if you can see that, if it's going to focus, but that adds a nice flavor to it. You can tell there's something different about this compared to regular Special K, but it's not far off. It's not a in-your-face cinnamon sugar explosion. It's good, but it definitely doesn't taste like pumpkin pie, a bowl of pumpkin pie, or even really hint at it. It's very subtle. And of course we gotta drink the milk, because cereal milk is one of the best things there is. Well, there you go. That was Kellogg's Pumpkin Spice Special K. I have to say I liked the little clusters in there. It added that nice little creaminess feeling of pumpkin pie. I think they did miss an opportunity to add some pumpkin to those clusters as well. Make those pumpkin pie-like clusters. There isn't pumpkin in here, and I think that's a problem. Overall, I'd say this is actually a very good cereal, and if it was just called Spiced Special K, they could sell this year-round and not have it being a seasonal thing. Although it does kind of take away from this, the specialness of pumpkin spice and the idea of having to get it while they last. So, yeah, not bad, but wish there was some pumpkin, and wish this was available more often. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Is it yum nice, or is it ew? Check Ben's Pumpkin Spice Review.